Hi, my name is Jaime Hazan, and I wanted to make this video after getting a package from the Oxford Middle School in Oxford, Michigan, from Meredith Summer and her students. I'm an EMT first responder from 9/11 here in New York, and had the chance to receive probably one of the most moving packages that I've ever really gotten before. But it renews faith in the fact that our children are in fact learning what's important in life, such as freedom, justice, and the American way, and not simply learning how to rebel and rebel alone. I wanted to share the cards with you because they were just so meaningful. Back on 9/11, I was a rescue worker down at Ground Zero just for a day and ended up getting, unfortunately, pretty sick from it. A lot of doctor's appointments, and a lot of the responders are having a challenging time right now. And as many of you know, the Droga Act in Congress was a challenging thing in its own right to get through, but a lot of organizations came through for us, and we were all very grateful for that. And passing bills is one thing, but getting individuals and people that are reaching out to you to find out how you're doing, it makes you feel unbelievable. So I wanted to share some of these cards with you. Here they are. And it's amazing that sometimes a 7th grader knows a lot more what to say than perhaps a person reading 7th grade material on the Senate floor knows what to say. This person, Samantha, writes, "Get well soon. I'm sorry you're sick. Mrs. S told us that you're in the hospital a lot. I hope you get better. You're in my prayers." Thank you, Samantha. This is really cool. I love the red that you used and the heart, and you worked really hard on that, and I really appreciate it. Here's one. Get well soon. "Jamie, you're truly a hero. I hope you get better soon. We all really appreciate what you did. You've inspired me so much. You are a 9/11 hero." And that's signed by Hannah. And it's amazing. I don't feel like a hero, guys. I really don't. It's just what you would do if your city was attacked or if your country is attacked. It's just kind of what you do. But thank you, Hannah. This is a really cool card, and I really appreciate what you've written here. Really neat. So here's one, very colorful. There we go. It says, "To Jamie." Lots of hearts. So there's obviously an outpouring of love in Michigan. It says, "Thank you for your help with 9/11. I am so sorry for your condition. You look great from the video." Thank you very much. I love that you helped with 9/11, and you are a hero. You stayed to help. I can't really read that, I'm sorry. I can't really read the rest of your card, but I get the sentiment of the card, and it's really nice. Addie wrote this card. There's a big thank you written right there, which is really cool. Thanks a lot, Addie. I appreciate the card. Here's a nice orange one. "Get well soon." "Jamie, thank you so much for helping as much as you could. You are a hero because you risked your own health and safety. I'm sorry you are still suffering." It's really sweet. I want you guys to know, and this one was from Paige. Paige, I'm not the only one by any means who did this. A lot of New Yorkers and people who lived in the immediate vicinity of Ground Zero, downtown Manhattan, which was near the World Trade Center, they had no choice but to risk their lives. And because of the toxic gases that ended up becoming airborne pathogens in the air, did a lot of damage to a lot of people, even those who didn't respond. So while I'm a responder in my own right, and I know how to. A lot of people who had no choice had to breathe in that air. It's really nice of you, again, to recognize that there is a price that unfortunately had to get paid. But with that, you still make life meaningful, and I'm still very happy, and I'm still very grateful for something like that. These cards. I mean, I'm taken by what you guys did. It's just kind of amazing what you did. Here's one from Leah, big sign hero, and she writes, "Dear Jamie, I'm sorry about what happened, but a lot of us thank you for your help on 9/11. You are not just a hero, you are an inspiration to many people. Thank you for basically giving up your health for us who were affected by 9/11. Thank you, and hope you feel better. Thanks, Leah." And it says, "You would or could be a superhero," right over here. And Leah, thanks. When you write in this card that you gave up your help for everybody else, I wish people like you could come and lobby Congress with us because of how hard we've had to work to get benefits for people to want to take care of us. It's been a humongous challenge, and the fact that a 7th grader so adequately understands, and that's not to put you down, Leah. I think that you're a very smart person, and I have no doubt that you're going very, very far in life from understanding this so well. The fact that you understand what it means to be an American and what it means to give of yourself and give for your country, I think shows just what a great person that you are, and I applaud you and I applaud the rest of your classmates for just understanding that, which is really cool. It's a cool lesson. Here's a neat one. Nice shiny star, and it says, "Dear Jamie, thank you so much for helping at 9/11. You gave your health up for our country. Basically, I really hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much again. Stay strong." And this is from Jody. Here's what it says. Note. Thanks, Jody. I appreciate it. I'm trying to stay as strong as I can, and hopefully I'm going to continue to get stronger and get better. We're all doing our best. I was out this week at a fundraiser for people that are trying to extend the Zadroga Act. And the Zadroga Act is a bill that was passed in Congress that pays the doctors and pays the healthcare professionals, the nurses and the hospitals, to take care of the people that responded on 9/11. And it also compensates us for our injuries that we've got. So hopefully we'll continue to get better with the help of people. I go to a hospital called Mount Sinai in New York. It's on the Upper East Side. And I have some great doctors up there. So God willing, we're going to do great moving forward. But it's going to be an uphill battle. It's definitely tough. This one says, "Thank you." Really cool the way your words are written there. "Thank you so much for risking your life for others on 9/11. You help save people. You inspire a lot of people. You are a great person." And this is from Lucas. It says, "Get well soon." And thanks, Lucas. I appreciate that you feel inspired by what I did. It's just it's funny when I read these cards, thank you for feeling inspired, and thank you for thanking me, but I don't feel like I did anything that was so out of the ordinary. It's what we do as Americans. We stand up for our country that we live in, and we defend our freedom. It's just what we do. It's one of those things that I would never give a second thought to, and thank you for your thanks, but no one really needs to say thanks. This is just something you do, and you believe in your country the way you do. And here's one that says, "Thank you, Jamie," with a computer printout and 2 towers right underneath it with hearts around it. It says, "Thank you for risking your health to save other people. I hope you get better soon." And this is from Kirsten. And she put all sorts of nice little graphics in there. Thanks, Kirsten. Really cool card. I appreciate it. Nice job. Let's see. Here's a nice green one, get well soon. And if you're ever feeling down and you want to feel better, just get a bunch of cards from a bunch of intelligent 7th graders, and it does a lot to make you happier. It says, Jaime, I hope you feel better. You did a wonderful thing. You are a hero. And then this was really nice. I loved how you were my name, and then you were joyous, amazing, incredible, marvelous, exciting. At the very least, if nothing comes of this, you guys should all work for Hallmark, because you know what to say a lot better than them. Here's one from Gabby. Thanks, Gabby, for this pink card. And Gabby is telling me to stay strong, and she writes hero. And I want to thank you for that, Gabby. That's really cool of you to put a really nice pink card together for me. Alrighty. And this one is a little more formal. It came in a nice envelope. And there's really neat American flags that are nice stickers on the corner. And it's got a big smiley face, which it worked, I'm telling you. I smiled. It makes me smile. It says, Dear Jaime, I hope you get better soon. I really hope that you get the help you need, and I just wanted to let you know that I will pray for you to get better. You are a hero. Love, Alexandra. And I really love the fact that you're gonna say some prayers. I appreciate that, and I'll say some prayers for you too. Thank you for your wishes and your prayer. I feel like I'm getting a little happier as I go through this stack here, but I really want to just read everyone because they were all so good. And here's one in yellow paper, and it's really nice. It's from Rukia, and it's got a nice hero in the back on a flag. And it says, thank you so much for risking your life and health without having to save others. You are a kind, caring hero. And you know, it's funny, and everyone writes, thank you for risking your life. It never for a moment entered, I think, most of our minds, for the people that went down to ground zero, that we were really risking our lives. We just knew we had a job that we wanted to get done, and it was our obligation to help out a friend. It would be kind of like, imagine you got a friend that got hurt, and you saw that your friend was hurt, and you knew how to help your friend out. You know, I think you would go help your friend. You're not going to think about, you know, what's going to happen to me. You want to give your friend a hand. And I think that on 9/11, imagine that scenario, but imagine it with lots of friends. Dear Jaime, thank you for being a quick responder to the 9/11 tragedy. You put your needs aside of others, and for that takes true courage. Your sacrifice shows true American spirit. I hope that you are a hero. I hope you know that you are a hero. Written by Caitlin. And Caitlin, your letter means a lot to me because I guess even though I didn't do this for any reason, for any, you know, group of letters or anything that is like this. I did it not to be a hero. I just did it to be a good person. And I think that your card is very, very touching because you too are a true American spirit by reaching out and being a good neighbor and a good friend to someone who maybe needs a lift me up. You know, I would never underestimate the power of your words that you say to other people in school, or if you're in the schoolyard and you walk up to somebody and say, you know, hey, great job playing baseball, or you know, give a classmate a compliment or something like that. It really feels good for that person who gets that compliment. And I just want you to know that this card, as basic as it might be, it's so rich in the fact that you understand what a tragedy our country had, and hopefully we'll be able to take this information and share it with people moving forward. So it says, thanks, Caitlin. I'm going to say thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate it. Thanks in red with towers. Can you see the towers? There they are. They're kind of there. It's hard to see them with the camera there, but they're there. Thanks for all you did on September 11th, 2001. Your heroics may not ever be noticed, but there's plenty of people who don't know that will recognize you. And I really appreciate this. This is from Preston. Preston, you know, I do know that people recognize it. It's not the kind of thing that you need to have recognized every single day, but you know, when you're going to the doctor a lot and you don't feel good, like right now I'm getting over a little bit of a chest cold, which, excuse me, you know, it happens a lot when you have lung disease. You know, it could be really alone at times when you're in that spot, but it feels so good knowing that there's a group of people over out on 1420 East Lakeville Road, Oxford, Michigan, who are thinking about you. And that is really cool. So thanks. I appreciate that a lot. Let's see, here's a one. Get well soon. So many letters. I've never read so many letters from a bunch of people that are from the 7th grade. I mean, I guess I used to be in the 7th grade at one point. I just don't remember doing anything like this for anybody. Dear Jamie, you did a wonderful thing on 9/11. I hope you feel better soon. You are a hero. This is from Alexa. She writes, risk taker, good job, hero, brave, and all these hearts in the bottom. That's really nice, Alexa. Just a beautiful job with communicating your thoughts, and I appreciate it. And thanks for calling me brave. I think you're really brave too for going ahead and expressing your thoughts like that. I think that's really neat. Let's see. This one says to Jamie, but it's hard to see because it's in pencil on the front. I hope you feel better. And this card I really love because it has a picture of a flag right there and a lot of space on that card, and it just makes you realize that the American flag is just a really cool thing. It makes me feel good to see it. Let's see. Get well soon. And this card is from Sierra. Thanks, Sierra. Jamie, I hope you get well soon. Thank you for trying to help with 9/11. We all love you. Well, I love you too. Thanks. God loves you, and you are a blessing to all of us. And I love God also. So thanks, Sierra. I appreciate it. And thank you for choosing this really cool yellow paper because yellow is the kind of color that kind of makes you feel bright. So that was a pretty good choice. And here's one from Jack. Happened to be my grandpa's name, so maybe there's something here to Jamie, and it's got a really cool flag on the front. Thanks, Jack. And it's really to the point, Jack, and thank you for writing, and you wrote to me. Thank you for helping. That's really cool. Yeah, this is like better than medicine. You know, we're on a lot of medicines, a lot of us who responded to take care of a lot of the things that are wrong with us. And there are certain things in life that you can do that make you feel good, that don't require medicine or any form of substance outside your body. Like when someone gets a headache and they need an aspirin, let's say, to make their headache feel better. You know, when someone feels sad or upset or down or unrecognized, this is the kind of thing that could even have a greater effect than what medicine could have. Just complete strangers reaching out and saying such kind things. So thanks a lot, Jack. I appreciate that. Here's a card in yellow. I jumped through all these. Get well soon. And it says, Dear Jamie, Ms. Summer showed our class a video that you were interviewed in. You are an amazing story. It's very tragic that your health hasn't been doing so well since 9/11. I wish you the best. And this one's from Vanessa. Get well soon. We're thinking of you. Thanks a lot, Vanessa. I really appreciate it. This is a really nice card. I love how you cut out the white pieces of paper and stuck them on yellow. Great color to bring out the day. And I really appreciate it. And I love how you wrote be positive, because you're so right, Vanessa. When you're positive about things in life, even in some of the most negative situations, being positive really can make you feel a lot better. So that's a pretty good lesson for me. Thanks. I'm going to take that one to heart. And here's one from Marco. Can you see that? It's hard to see exactly, but it says, feel better, Jamie, from Marco. And he's got a flag that's in here. It looks like it's, here, can you see the flag? There it is. Thanks, Marco. I appreciate this nice red card from you. And I happily wave my flag. Speaking of flags, another one. This one is coming from Andrew. Thanks, Andrew. And it says, Dear Jamie, on 9/11 you did a great deed by risking your own life trying to save other people. But I heard you have lung problems from breathing in the dust. And I hope you feel better. Thank you. Yeah, Andrew, it's true. I have lung problems from breathing in the dust. A lot of the people that rush down there, we have lung problems. It's one of those things where, you can do something one day and not realize the effect it could have on you so many years later in your life. And I have a really good pulmonologist, though. A pulmonologist is the kind of doctor that takes care of lungs when you can't breathe or when you have a problem with your lung. And my doctor's name is Dr. Harkin. He's a really nice guy, Dr. Timothy Harkin, and he's at Mount Sinai Hospital. And I have to take a lot of inhalers in the morning in order to feel better. It helps keep the inflammation down. Inflammation is just a fancy word for swelling, and if we could keep the inflammation down inside your lung, it prevents your asthma and different lung conditions from, I guess, becoming too narrow. So your lungs have little tubes inside of them called bronchioles, and when you take a big deep breath, your bronchioles are usually large enough to take the air in to be able to give you enough oxygen. But when you were a 9/11 worker, a lot of the responders have lungs with tubes that become smaller than they normally might be in a condition called asthma. And that's one of the conditions that I have. And I guess the best you can do is take the medicine and keep those lungs inflated so you can get the oxygen. And that's why I can breathe today. So let's move right on to the next card. Big blue card. Love the hearts, guys. You're really into the hearts. A lot of love coming from the middle of the country. Dear Jamie, thank you for helping in the 9/11 attacks when families most needed it. We all appreciate your help. Thank you. And this is from Jessa. It says, get well soon. Thanks, Jessa. I appreciate your kind words, and I'm doing my best to get well soon. You gotta want to get well, but I'm going to. Here's a card. It's got my name on it, a nice big purple card with different types of pen color on the front. That's very creative. And this is from Mason. And I know you're a 7th grader, Mason, because you wrote that on the card. And in big letters he writes, you are a hero. And so are you, Mason, for writing this card. Dear Jamie, I am really sorry about what happened in 9/11. I just wanted to let you know that you're an inspiration, a hero to thousands of people, including me. Thanks, Mason. I really appreciate it. I really want to tell everyone about you and what happened. I hope you feel better soon. Mason, thank you for your card. I appreciate it. And I think it's great that you want to tell people about the history of our country and how people who were volunteers and paid first responders rushed down to do what they can to help America during one of its most difficult times since the invasion of Pearl Harbor. That was the last time that we had a war on American land, as probably you guys know. And it's great that you want to share American history. That's a big deal to remember what happened in our country and be able to pass it down someday to your children or friends or family or anyone that you might want to talk to. So it's really good to know you. Here's a really nice blue card. Get well soon. And there's a paw print there. And I appreciate that. That's really nice. And this is from Julia. And Julia, you probably know a lot of dogs are involved in the 9/11 rescue, looking for people underneath the rubble. Many dogs. They went ahead and they sniffed around because dogs have much more sensitive noses than humans do, and they were able to find people faster than we could during that day. It says, "Dear Jamie, thank you for your bravery in 9/11. You are a true hero. Sincerely, Julia." Well, thanks for calling me a hero. I appreciate it, Julia, and it's great to get your card. Thanks a lot. Here's a card in yellow, and it said, "You saved lives." So, one of the things that's tough about, first of all, it's a beautiful card. It's got a really nice smile on it. And let me just see who this is from. And this is from McKenna. And thanks, McKenna, for the card. But, I need to let you know, one of the things that is so challenging about being a 9/11 responder is that a lot of people didn't make it, that you wanted to make it, and you wanted to save a lot of lives. But one of the things that is so difficult to make a part of you is the fact that I know that I did not save any lives while I was down there. I went down there looking for people, but because of the disaster being so bad, it was very difficult for many of the first responders, or shall I say most of the first responders, to really save lives. So I can't take credit for saving a life per se, but I certainly responded and I helped a lot of people to the best of my ability, at least before I went to ground zero doing triage. So thank you for that. It says, "I hope you get well soon. You did a good thing. You don't deserve something like that. Someone needs to do something about it." I think I know what you meant, and I do think someone needs to do something about it. But thank you again for this card. This is really nice. And we're almost done. We got 2 more left here. Actually, 3 more left. This one is a card that says bravery, courage, caring, and risk taker. Very big words. And you can see that. And let's see. Even though I wasn't even one when 9/11 happened, I know the huge impact it has had on our country. Very, very true. I also know that without great people like you, 9/11 would have been even worse. I know that you practically gave up the future of your health, but everyone is very glad that you were as brave as you were that day. So basically, thank you. And that's from Melissa. And Melissa, I really appreciate your card. I think you kind of summed it up pretty much for a lot of us who responded. We didn't know it at the time, but we were giving our future health to come to aid America when it needed it and to try to help people. And thank you for saying thank you, and thank you for recognizing that. I appreciate it. And it's very touching, incredibly touching. This one is from Kenna. Big green card, different colors. Show it to you. Big hero sign in print. It says, "Thank you so much for everything you have done for our country. I am very sorry that you're sick and have been sick for many years. I hope you feel better soon, and I just want to let you know that we all deeply appreciate what you did to help our country. Sincerely, Kenna." Kenna, thank you. It was my pleasure to do it, and thank you so much for writing to me. I mean, thank all of you guys. I wanted to read every one of these on YouTube and give you guys a chance to, I guess, know me, and I wanted to say thank you to you, but I thought it would be cooler to make a video than to actually go ahead and just send a card back to you, because you guys already made the beautiful cards, and I'm pretty sure that I couldn't write a card nearly as good as you guys could. I don't have the kind of artistic ability when it comes time to picking up colored ink markers like you guys do. And I also want to read the letter that came from Meredith Summer, who you guys probably know as Mrs. Summer, whose idea it was to reach out and write these cards. And Meredith, I am very grateful for what you did. You're an incredible American and an incredible teacher for doing something like this. She writes, "Dear Jamie, I hope you enjoy the cards my students wrote you. Your story touched all of our hearts. We now have a better understanding of what you and so many others have been going through as a result of risking your lives to help others. We wish we can do more. After reading some of these cards, it was hard to fight the tears. I hope this package finds you well. Please let me know when you receive it. Sincerely, Meredith Summer." Now, Mrs. Summer didn't exactly color her card, but I want you to know, to everyone, thank you. Thank you so much for supporting the response effort so many years later, and for being there to make someone feel better. You guys forever have changed my feelings on, I don't know, it's hard to find words for this. You guys have really, you haven't forever changed my feelings, but you really made me feel good. You made me feel amazing because you used your words in a way that really, really touched home. And I'm so glad that you're so appreciative, and I'm so grateful to be able to share a country with such incredible Americans like you guys. Way to go. Way to use good words. And I hope maybe, who knows, someday maybe I'll meet you. I have no idea. But at the very least, we've got this video. So thanks again to Mrs. Summer's 7th grade class. Nice job, guys. And hang tough. I'll see you soon, hopefully. All right, take care. Bye.